The following wrestling simulation requires discretionary viewer participation. Welcome to another exciting edition of Championship Wrestling. These matches are sanctioned and supervised by the Steam Workshop Alliance, courtesy of Fire Pro Wrestling World and the Carlzilla Mod Pack. I am Benoit, and we are still in the middle of the SWA Tag Team Championship Tournament. However, this is not a match in the Tag Team Tournament. This is simply a ladies' tag team match, pitting the beautiful people, Madison, Rayne, and Trish Stratus, who is currently in the ring, going up against Gail, Kim, and her partner, Rhea Ripley. Rhea was chosen by Gail Kim to tag in this challenge match that was laid out last week. Now, Rhea Ripley, we have not seen since she was knocked out by Wendy Richter on Mother's Day in the Women's Championship Tournament. Apparently, Gail Kim and Rhea Ripley had spoken at some point during that tournament and agreed to defend the belt against one another had either of them won it. And so now that Gail Kim is the SWA Women's Champion, lateral press. I guess it's safe to assume that Rhea Ripley will be getting a shot at the Women's Championship, especially considering she is still a top contender for it. Double team maneuver, Madison, Rayne. Madison, Rayne, and Trish Stratus actually both teamed up with Gail Kim in prior tag team matches. However, they both turned their back on Gail Kim to join with the beautiful people, Angelina Love and Velvet Sky. We got a 10 count being administered outside of the ring. Rhea already wants to get back in there. She is looking to get some more action on her, as we've not seen her since May, and we are now firmly in August. Got to wonder if there's a little bit of ring rust there on Ripley. Gail Kim taking things right now to Madison, Rayne. These two women actually were former TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions. Clothesline ducked. Looks like Madison wants to tag back out to Trish Stratus. Stratus was never in NWA TNA. However, she is a multiple-time WWE Women's Champion. Gail Kim also won that championship once, I believe. These two did battle it out there, in 2003, 2004? WWE? I don't remember when Gail Kim made her debut. Strike exchange there, won by Gail Kim. I did mention earlier we are still in the middle of the SWA Tag Team Championship Tournament, and we will see two of those Tag Team Championship matches. Cross arm breaker there applied. Gail going for the submission, but Madison breaks it up. Rhea Ripley being tagged back in now. Trish is trying to get her wits about her. Trish lands a DDT before getting back to ringside there. We're going to have a strike exchange. Rhea has the advantage here with her size and strength, but Madison is tough. Lateral press way too close to Trish, who decides not to even try to break it up. Madison going to work on those legs and runs right over Mommy, the Eradicator. Forearm with authority. Full arm drag and twist, as Tony Schiavone would call it. There we go. Rhea bringing her right back to her half of the ring. Good tag team strategy. Oh, headbutt. We got Gail Kim back in the ring now. Double knee buster. Mommy is taller, so to work on those legs is a valid strategy. Uh-oh. Complete shot there. Madison tags in Trish where they go for a nice double team vertical suplex. Leg is hooked. Great ring positioning. 3. No! Now, if Trish were to get a pinfall over the Women's Championship, then she would be entitled to challenger for that title. We know all 4 of the beautiful women want to get their hands on it. Knee bar. Once again, Gail going for that submission victory. She is quite known for her submissions. Eat defeat. Can Gail capitalize on that? I don't know. She's going for the pin, but Madison's right there. That surely would have been the victory. Cross Rayne. Uh-oh. But Trish is unable to capitalize on that. Both ladies are down. Now Trish, I thought she might go for the cover, but she instead decided to put her back down with a DDT. Not a bad idea. Keep Gail down. Nice drop kick there by Trish before she exits the ring. Oh, thought we might see another cross Rayne. That roll the dice. Oh, we got Rhea Ripley coming in now. This match is breaking down. There is a 20-minute time limit on this tag team bout. Got to be about halfway there now. Oh! X Factor on the outside. Even though it was on those mats are not to protect the wrestlers. No, those mats are to protect the wood. Don't want to do any damage to the arena. End up having to pay a fine. Oh, kick out there. X Factor again. Rhea is hurt. So might want to tag back out to Gail. Nice snap suplex. Air raid crash. Northern lariat. Just a clubbing clothesline right to the back of the head. Looks like both ladies are going to tag out to their partners. However, all 4 are in the ring. Eat defeat again on Trish. Madison might not be able to make it. Oh, okay, yeah, Madison back on the apron. She'll definitely be able to break this up. Gail had a moment, but she decided to drag Trish away from the ropes to prevent a rope break, and that's inevitably what cost her getting the 3 count. Cover. Cover again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. This match has got to be getting close to the time limit. 3rd time it's a charm? It is! Gail Kim gets the victory on her 3rd pinfall attempt against Trish. Madison was just too tired to make the break again. Well, we had ladies tag team action to kick off the event. Now we're back to that SWA Tag Team Championship tournament. Oh, Claudio Castagnoli just sending Miguel Perez spinning here. As we have lost Boricuas going up against the Kings of Wrestling. Now, Savio, Vega, you see on the ringside there, may not have won the heavyweight championship, but he still has a lot of success here in Fire Pro, which is why he and Miguel are in the Tag Team Championship tournament. They're going up against the Kings of Wrestling, who had the opportunity of being the #1 seeds, but lost to the Uzos, who in turn were eliminated by the Orient Express. We got a Scorpion Deathlock or a Sharpshooter there, easily broken up by Savio Vega. You know, perhaps losing to the Uzos and being seeded #6 in the tournament is a blessing for Hero and Castagnoli. Tag out to Savio Vega, tag out to Chris Hero. Oh, nice cravat. Oh, cravat suplex. God, that looks dangerous. Cover. Near fall as Miguel was unable to get there to break it up, but that's fine because Savio had enough to kick out. This match was still quite early in to go for a cover despite the near fall. All tournament matches are going to have a 30-minute time limit. That is until at least the finale. The finals, which will determine the inaugural SWA Tag Team Champions on August 21st, will have no time limit because we do not want that to run to a draw. Side headlock there with authority. I doubt that's going to get a submission up. Possible double team, but Miguel is able to prevent that. Hero is down. You know, double team effort like that is what helped Harlem Heat advance here to the second round. Now we're going to get a true double team. Nice double vertical suplex, sending out Savio Vega. Lost Boricuas seem to have their issues. They did have him with Stone Cold Steve Austin, but now it seems they've set their sights, at least, if their sights are at least not on the Tag Team Championship right now. They definitely are also on Carlos Colón, who we will see in action later today. Miguel brought back in the ring. Nice senton. Up. Got style pile driver. That will do it. Unless Savio's able to break up the pin. Oh, and he did at the last moment. That was a 2.9999999. What you do is you take the 9, right? And you put a little line over it to indicate that it's a infinite 9. Up, near fall. Okay. KOD almost got eliminated. You know, oh, nice. Beautiful plancha. Despite the fact that Savio is not the heavyweight champion, man, he would love to be the inaugural tag team champion. Once again, Miguel goes for a spin while Hero there gets taken down with a Uranagi. So much going on, it's kind of hard to keep up with all the action here. Tag back out to Savio. Savio with the martial arts kick. Another one. We're going to see... Thought we might see 3 of those, as it was 3 pin attempts and finally got Gail Kim to victory. Leg hook, center of the ring, broken up by Claudio, who takes a pile driver for his efforts. Once again, cravat suplex brings Savio back to the wrong side of the ring. Savio might want to get out of there. Oh, double knock and knocker. Both men are down. Referee decides not to implement the 10 count. Hero decides to tag back out to Claudio, but not before delivering a tombstone pile driver and the pin. Not enough. Savio kicks out. Looks like he might have wanted to go for a tag, but Miguel was in the ring, and he cannot make a tag out while your partner is in the ring. Savio being isolated. This is why the Kings of Wrestling were one of the greatest tag teams on the independent scene back in the 2000s. Savio able to make it all the way across, though, and tag back Miguel Perez Jr. Leg is hooked. Not enough. Close, but no cigar. Claudio with a airplane spin. Drops him down. Thought he might want to go for the cover there on a dazed up. Ricola, no. All I got out was a Rick. Didn't get the hola. Remember those old commercials from the 90s? Might even have been from the 80s too. Ricola moonsault. Way too close to Hero. took place in like the Alps or something. Just somebody on a big old horn saying, Ricola. Single leg takedown. More spinning makes me want to go on a carnival ride. Matter of fact, there was a carnival just up the road from me the other night that I saw, and I was like, really? Since one of their fucking carnivals there. Kind of made me want to go, but I believe it's over with now, which is quite sad because I can't really do roller coasters all day anymore, but I can do flat rides. Absolutely. Oh, thought Savio might want to go for the tag out, but instead he knows Hero's down and tries to build up some momentum, but it gets taken away with that front face lock as Vega is taken all the way back to his corner of the ring and covered, but only for a 2 count. Inzaguri. Leg is hooked. Not enough. The longer this match goes, the more I have to wonder who it favors. Hero thrown outside of the ring. We can't have managers or seconds at ringside, but you best believe if this was not a tournament match, you'd probably be seeing the rest of the Boricuas out there. Powerbomb attempt outside reversed. Savio might want to make a tag, but Miguel has to get up on the apron to do it, and now he is. Tag out. Cover. No, near fall. Oh, that Ricola. Doki has a sandwich. Sandwiches are awesome. I got to put that in the bot quote there. Sandwiches are awesome. Because they are. Miguel going up top. Moonsault right to the back. That could be all. He goes for the cover. Oh, looks like the Kings of Wrestling have been eliminated from the tournament as Los Boricuas move on to the second round. Three tag team matches in a row. Got a lot of tag team action this week on Championship Wrestling. Now, this match is also part of the SWA Tag Team Championship Tournament. We got the Briscoes, Mark and Jay. Mark in the ring right now, going up against Hawk and Animal, the Road Warriors. Lateral press, early pin attempt there. It's because of their alignment. Heels, faces, and tweeners will make their entrances on specific sides of the ring. We got a Hawk there grabbing on. Animal was not able to capitalize on that, though. Man, this is a tag team match I'm sure people would have loved to have seen happen in real life, but instead we're going to get a simulation of it. Double power bomb. No, power bomb neck breaker combination. You know, if Animal was still the legal man, that might have been the end of it. Whoa! Ring the bell because Hawk just got kicked in the balls. You know, the Road Warriors defeated the Powers of Pain last we saw them at the Summer Solstice, whereas the Briscoe brothers are lucky to even be in this tournament as they have a very poor record here in Fire Pro. I believe they might be 1-3. I could go back to the record books. But whatever the case, that one victory was enough to get them in the tournament. You know, 16 teams have entered this tournament, and there's even more tag teams we have here in Fire Pro that are not a part of it. The singles division is hot with Stone Cold Steve Austin at the top as the champion. The women's division is fucking burning up. Double underhook, Jade Driller, no reverse. Gail Kim is the women's champion, and we're going to find out on Friday, August 21st. In less than 2 weeks, these two are going to be the inaugural SWA Tag Team Champions. That match will, of course, as it's for the championship, the inaugural championship will not have a time limit, whereas all the other tournament bouts will have a half-hour time limit. However, both of these teams might get counted out here. We have a 10 count here in Fire Pro. If they both get counted out, then Los Boricuas are going to advance right to the semifinals. But now we got Jay in the ring here with Hawk. They are the legal men. I kind of forgot for a moment who it was. Complete Shot, a.k.a. Flatliner. Tag back out to Mark. Jay Briscoe, unfortunately, no longer with us. Rest in peace after a dreaded car accident. Shortly after Tony Khan purchased Ring of Honor and put that together with All Elite Wrestling. Possible submission attempt there. Lateral press going to be broken up there by Jay. The Briscoe brothers like a 10, 11, 12. I don't remember how many times they were the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. However, the Legion of Doom have been WWF Champions. Ooh, AEW Champions. Crucifix, Powerbomb. Animal walks away, and that was a mistake. He could have broke up the pin, but instead the Briscoes are going to advance here in the SWA Tag Team Championship Tournament. Perhaps they can add another championship to their resume. I told you we're going to be seeing Carlos Colón in action today, and we are, as he is going up against José Estrada. 5 weeks ago, Carlos Colón defeated Jesus, who you see at ringside right there. And it appears that Carlos is going to attempt the same trajectory as champion Stone Cold Steve Austin, going through the Los Boricuas one-on-one lateral press center of the ring. Earlier, we saw Carlos Colón and Miguel Perez advance in the tag team tournament. Lateral press there, not even a 1 count. Los Boricuas are going to make their way to the second round here, which takes place on Friday, August 21st. Another cover. Quick covers in this match. Only has a 15-minute time limit to it. We already have 6 of the 8 teams advancing here. We'll have the last 2 first-round matches next week. Side headlock there with authority. Carlos is scooting his butt like a dog across the canvas, trying to make it to the ropes, but Jose lets it go. You know, Carlos Colón teamed up with Stone Cold Steve Austin on a couple of tag team bouts there against Los Boricuas, which really drew the ire of Savio Vega. You know, Savio Vega and Carlos Colón have a history dating all the way back to Puerto Rico and, oh, another cover. 1, 2. And World Wrestling Council. Carlos Colón is a Puerto Rican wrestling legend. Los Boricuas really had their time in the WWF, mostly during the Gang Wars period of 1997. The latter half of that year, all because Savio Vega was kicked out of the Nation of Domination after Farouk lost due to botched interference. His match against The Undertaker at the King of the Ring, where he had an opportunity to become the WWF champion. That's a lot of history. Almost 30 years ago. We're in 2026 right now, and this history goes back 30 years for the Boricuas, and even farther back, oh, for Colón, who just got powerbombed outside of the ring and might be counted out here. He needs to get back in, and he is. Poor Carlos Colón got counted out of the ring, giving José Estrada Jr. the victory after a devastating powerbomb. So much for the Puerto Rican legend. Poor Carlos Colón. Oh, inside cradle by Joe Gomez early on. Boy, right out the gate, Gomez is going for the quick pin, and I can't blame him. He's going one-on-one here against the world's most dangerous man, and man, is Ken Shamrock dangerous. Oh, we got Nicole in the chat here, using her points. I need to add more redemptions. Speaking of redemptions, I think Ken Shamrock redeemed himself back during the summer solstice when he knocked out the Macho Man Randy Savage in the Octagon. He redeemed himself from being KO'd literally by Randy Savage back during the Spring Equinox tournament. Right now, Shamrock and Randy Savage are 1-1 in singles matches. And what we're going to do here on Friday, August 21st is take that first match that regular wrestling match in their second match in the octagon, and we're going to put those two matches together. We're going to take the cage and we're going to put it around the ring. As on Friday, August 21st, it's going to be Ken Shamrock versus Randy Savage in a steel cage match where the only way to win is to escape. But first, Shamrock here is going to have to take care of Joe Gomez, who by himself looks like he's doing pretty well. Lateral press got a 1. Gomez going for a quick pin, and you can't blame him for that. Power slam, cover, 2. Near fall. Nicole just walked 3 miles. Well, congratulations. Were you going any backbreaker submission here over the knee? Were you going anywhere particular, or were you actually out for a walk just to take a walk? Nice backdrop there by Desperado Joe Gomez, keeping this match close to the center of the ring, which is a good idea because if Ken Shamrock locks in that ankle lock, Gomez is going to want to be able to break it up. Oh, you walk the dogs. Okay. Well, there we go. That's all she wrote. Center of the ring, Ken Shamrock gets the submission victory with the ankle lock. And that's going to be it for this edition of Championship Wrestling. I am Benoit signing off. Till next time, keep on simming.